Welcome to episode 211 of the 2 in the Morning. Today I'm going over whether or not Justin Herbert, some of your guys' favorite player, is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. I know that's a bold take, but just give me a second to explain how I'm going to break it down. There's kind of two ways you could look at it. If you're looking at Justin Herbert being a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, if you were to start a team today, I 100% think you'd be in there because if you're starting a team, you want a guy that's young, that's going to have another decade or 15 years of football, and that's going to get rid of some of your GOATs, but some of your older guys. So, you're not really going to consider Tom Brady, you're not going to consider Drew Brees, you're not going to consider Ben Roethlisberger, then you're below average. Even Aaron Rodgers at his age, you wouldn't consider over the next starting your team for the next decade. Russell Wilson, he's not old by any means. He'd probably still be a high pick, but being 32, he doesn't have the longest NFL career left. And then you got your mediocre guys, Matt Ryan, Matt Stafford, Kirk Cousins, like I said, mediocre getting up there in age. So when you look at the young quarterbacks, you got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert. To me, Justin Herbert, for me personally, definitely makes my top 5 quarterbacks. If I was starting an NFL team today, I'd probably go Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen 2, Justin Herbert number 3. I like Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray, but I'm not huge on the run game. And now, if you take that away from them, they're just really not the same type of player by any means. They're below average pocket passers. And when they get the run game going of 100%, they're probably the two best mobile quarterbacks in the NFL, two of the hottest quarterbacks in the NFL once they get their run going. But when you take it away, you get the right defense. I just don't like how, I don't know what the right word is. They're just one-sided. They're one-dimensional. That's what I'm trying to find. They're one-dimensional in the fact that they just rely on the run game too much. And then Deshaun Watson, I'd probably have number 4. And then number 5 for me, so to go over the list, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert's my number 3. Number 4 is Deshaun Watson. And then number 5 is either Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, or Tua Tagovailoa. I understand that's a lot of 4 guys, but to me, number 5 spot's really interchangeable. Justin Herbert, we don't know how good he really is. I think he looks great, but he got hurt so early. Tua, don't know how he is outside of the Dolphins' safe system. And then Lamar and Kyler, how I just said my feelings about them. So for that circumstance, yes, he's a top 5 quarterback. But if we're looking at just in the league today, you got to have just one quarterback for a game today, just for this one season. That's kind of where things change. I'm not sure he's a top 5 NFL quarterback. I mean, then you reconsider all your old guys. You, of course, have, to me, in the NFL today, you got Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, number 1 and 2. Doesn't matter who you pick at 1 and 2. Those are the two best quarterbacks in the NFL easily right now. And if you don't think so, I'm not sure your argument should be listened to or is credible. Yes, I love Josh Allen. He's hot right now. I think Russell Wilson's an amazing quarterback, but are you really going to take them over Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers if you get one last game or one season with them this year, this current time? More likely than not. So you got Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers at number 1 and 2 pretty much locked in. Then number 3 for me, I understand he's been slacking these past few weeks and their entire offense has been. But it's probably going to be Russell Wilson still. The dude keeps the Seahawks up afloat. Yes, they have talent, but Russell Wilson really is the glue that keeps that team together and just gives them their entire presence and confidence. Take away Russell Wilson from the Seahawks, I don't know if they'll be a playoff team, so I love Russell Wilson. Number 4 for me is probably Josh Allen. He's young himself. He makes a couple stupid mistakes, but the dude's young, and he's going to develop even further. I understand I said just for this season, but even for this season, I like what he's doing. He's going to take the Bills to the playoffs, and I think he's going to take the Bills to a deep playoff run. So I like him at number 4. Number 5, then, you really can't go wrong between Tom Brady, Drew Brees. Not big on Big Ben this year, but he's still an old vet that you can rely on to get the job done. So Brady, Drew Brees, Big Ben, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert. I don't know if Justin Herbert can take the leap over Tom Brady and Drew Brees just yet, in my opinion. I think I could wiggle my way talking that Justin Herbert is arguably better than Lamar Jackson or Deshaun Watson this season. However, considering Deshaun Watson, the situation he's in, if you give him the right team, we know he's probably a top 5 quarterback. And then you got to consider other guys like Dak Prescott, like I said, Joe Burrow. If he doesn't get hurt, maybe he's a top 5 quarterback. So I do think Justin Herbert is a top 10 quarterback in the league, and we have to remember the dude's a rookie, so for him to even make that type of leap is very amazing. I mean, going down the list of guys, not in order: Mahomes, Rodgers, Wilson, that's 3, Josh Allen 4, and then you got Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Big Ben, Dak. I think he can edge out a few, Justin Herbert, as in him, can edge out a few guys and make the top 10 list. Personally, for me, I understand even that's a bold take, but just what the kid is doing as a rookie, he's going toe-to-toe. He's gone toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, and really his defense has cost him the game. A field goal has cost him a game. He's been in positions to beat the Broncos, the Raiders. His defense cost him a game. Coaching calls cost him games. He's in position to beat the Bills. Coaching cost him the game. So the kid doesn't have the best record this year by any means, but Peyton Manning went 1-15 in his rookie year and turned out to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I think Justin Herbert's going to be a similar situation. He has a good roster around him. He just needs a right coach, and he's going to excel. But for me personally, I truthfully think Justin Herbert is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now. I know some of you guys are going to completely disagree with that, but the dude is special. He's doing things that rookies don't do. He's going to break all the rookie passing records, as in passing yards and passing touchdowns, more than likely. That's kind of telling you something there. I mean, the NFL's been around, hundreds of years, and then this kid came around and broke the records, and he was the 3rd quarterback taken in this draft. I truthfully think, as bold of a take it is, I'd be lying if I said Justin Herbert is not a top 10 quarterback. There's a lot of guys I'd take him over, not putting him past the GOATs of Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Big Ben just yet. Maybe Big Ben just because he's been off the season. But like I said, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, even with their age, I'm not going to put Justin Herbert past him just yet. If, like I said, for the circumstances, if I needed him for a season this year or a game this year, even 44 years old Tom Brady or whatever he is, I'm still going to roll with him over Herbert. But Herbert's definitely in my top 10 picks. And in 2-3 years, he'll probably be in a top 3 pick for me and will 100% be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. So, I mean, I understand it's a bold take, but that's my honest opinion. I think Justin Herbert's going to excel and definitely be a top 5 quarterback for the future. Top 10 quarterback today. If I had to really pinpoint it, he probably is 8, 9, or 10, maybe 11 if I had to really cut it down. I don't want to do the list exactly, or I haven't done the list exactly, but I do think he's probably top 10 if I actually broke it down for me, and then top 5 in the future long term. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Any other videos you want to see, if you agree, disagree, so on and so forth. 2-minute warning.